If you've got a few sticks of celery sitting in the fridge, you know you're not going to use, just freeze them. Welcome back to my How to Freeze series, where every single week I'm showing you exactly what you can freeze, but more importantly, how to actually use it. So let's talk celery, because it's one of those things you buy for one recipe, use a couple of sticks, promise yourself you'll eat them, and then the rest just sits there. So in today's video, I'm going to show you the easiest way to freeze celery. It literally takes seconds, and exactly how to use it once it's frozen. Okay, so start off by giving your celery a good wash under some cold running water, not forgetting to pull apart the sticks so you can get inside there too. And once it's had a good wash, pat it dry using some clean kitchen towel, slice off the ends, and then just chop the celery into slices around 1 centimetre thick. Then grab a baking tray and line it with some baking paper and pop the chopped celery onto the tray. Now this is what I call open freezing, or you can call it flash freezing, where you freeze it like this on the tray for an hour or two and it stops it all clumping together. Once it's frozen solid, you can then transfer the celery into a freezer bag for longer storage. Now you wouldn't want to defrost it and use it in a salad, eat in the same way you would fresh. But in cooked dishes, you genuinely will never notice the difference. And having it already chopped, ready to go, just makes cooking that bit easier and saves you money, because next time you need celery in cooking, it's already there. So to use your frozen celery, always use it straight from frozen. Now you can use it in anything cooked, from soups to cottage pies to gravy to a bolognese, but here I'm adding it to the meat mix for a lasagna, which I'm making along with some frozen carrots and some frozen onions, because let's face it, making a lasagna is enough of a faff as it is. And then once it's cooked through, you can just treat it as you normally would. So these lasagnas I'm batching up to freeze to cook for another day. And that's it, it's such an easy win. If you want to know what other foods you can freeze, or more importantly, the best way to freeze foods and how to actually use them afterwards, then make sure you check out my freezer guide, which I'll link below. But in the meantime, if you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because every week I post new videos, sometimes more, but for practical ways to help you in the kitchen so you're saving food, saving money, and having easy meal times.